everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name's Ella and myself and my boyfriend took our cat to Switzerland for Christmas and I vlogged the experience and this video is going to be all about that. I do have to say, excuse how I look. I never usually ask for an excuse over how I look, but I'm really not very well at the moment. I'm going to make a whole separate video about that, but my kidneys have been just really bad again and I've just had an operation. But I had to get this video up. It's been sitting fully edited for a while, so I just need to do this intro and outro. So basically, we took our beautiful Devon Rex Marley away for Christmas with us. My boyfriend's family currently live in Switzerland and we were going to visit them for Christmas. It was a bit of a pain to organise because there's so many different factors that you have to consider these days, especially with COVID and all of the different tests and forms and like different information you have to fill out. Plus we had to get everything for Marley. So just a brief overview of what we needed for Marley. He needed a rabies vaccine. He needed a pet passport, which is basically like a big form that the vets fill out. It cost, I think, £160 or something. And we needed to figure out how to get him there. So actually, on the way to Switzerland, it's pretty easy. We could just take him in the cabin with us, take him on as hand luggage. We paid £50. We flew with Swiss Airlines and it was so beautifully easy. On the way back, however, the UK is just a bit of a bugger to try and fly any pets into. They're stupidly scared of rabies, which, I mean, if you've seen Marley, you know that wouldn't be a risk. But flying back to the UK, yeah, is really annoying. So we ended up going a very long way round. We flew from Zurich to Amsterdam. Then we got a train from Amsterdam to the Hook of Holland. And then we got a ferry back to Harwich, an overnight ferry, and Marley stayed in some kennels in the overnight ferry, which I was really nervous for, but actually he coped really well with. It wouldn't have been as stressful if we would have properly planned all of our PCR tests, but we kind of left it until we got to Amsterdam to get our PCR tests and we realised everything shuts really early there. And it was 4 o'clock and everything shut at 4:30 and we had to run and go and get this last minute PCR test. We managed it, but there's not much footage of us in Amsterdam for that reason. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I really love it. We had such an amazing time. Switzerland is so beautiful and I'm really glad we got to take Marley because it was our first Christmas with Marley as well, and we got to take him to see Johan's family and the kids, and he took a little while to settle in, but after that he was perfectly at home and he's so good at travelling. If you have any questions about travelling with a cat, let me know. Feel free, I will answer any questions that I can, and I hope you enjoy the video. Marley is ready to go. Not that he likes his harness and jumper combo, but it'll keep him warm. But now he's just staying very still. Aren't you, Marley? And we are pretty much ready to go to... He's okay. So the first thing we had to do was get a bus down to our local tube station. Marley has been on buses before, he's perfectly fine with them now. I think the first time he went on one, he wasn't the biggest fan, but he loves them now. He loves seeing people come on and off. You can see he's just so intrigued and alert. He just wants to have a look at whoever is coming on and off the bus. He just wants to say hello. From London City Airport, so here we are arriving, and we stopped off at Costa and got a vegan turkey sandwich, which I never knew they had before. And here's Marley sat in his little carrier as we're eating our lunch. Such a good boy. And here we are getting on our plane. He's tucked in front of me, perfectly happy and content down there. He didn't even try and get out when I opened it. and he slept the entire flight. He's just looking through the... Hello! He's been so good. He's not been fussy at all. Slept the whole flight here. Now we've just got to pick up our baggage. I think we've got to go to something to declare and then off on the train to Johan's family's home. At this point, Marley was a little bit cold because it's very cold in Switzerland, so we wrapped him up nice and warm, and he was perfectly happy like that while we were waiting for the train. As you can see, he just loves being tucked in, warm and cozy, so any opportunity to put him under our jacket or jumpers, we took it, and he just loved it in there. Yay! We made it onto our last train of the journey. Made it! We're finally where Johan's family live. We're waiting to be picked up. Marley's been such a good boy the whole time. He's been so easy to travel with. So I think that he's just chilling. It's so easy. So now we're going to enjoy Christmas and then get going. Don't worry, Marley. Marley was safe at home while we were petting this cat. We haven't replaced you, but how gorgeous is this little cat? So friendly. This is near where Johan's family live. We went for a lovely little walk, and he was just super friendly and happy to see us. I had never been to Switzerland before, and it's just so beautiful. We went on a walk with Johan's family. Just look at the scenery. Marley's taking it all in, as are we. Just so beautiful. The one thing we do need to do is teach him how to walk on the leash, because at the moment he just stands still, so we have to carry him everywhere. But look, he is quite content in there. And for the rest of the walk, he tucked himself all the way in and just went fully to sleep. fun to say we've made it. We're back in the UK. It's been a long journey to get back here, but actually it ended up being quite fun. Stressful, but fun. Marley's currently asleep in here. He spent the night in a kennel on a ferry from the Hook of Holland to Harwich, with some quite noisy puppies in there, but he seemed to do okay actually. I think he was probably the most chilled out one in there, so that's good, and I think he got a little bit of sleep. Now we go home. We have one day at home before we travel again for New Year. But at the end of this video, I'll just do a little summary about how we found travelling with Marley in Europe and Switzerland and the UK during COVID as well. Also adds another level of difficulty. So I'll talk you through how it's been, but it feels good to be back in the UK and to have completed our trip nearly. So to summarise, it is absolutely possible and really fun to travel with your pets, even in COVID times, which just makes travelling in general more difficult, but we managed it. I'm so glad we did it. It did add a fair amount onto our trip, as in cost-wise, just because we had to pay for the pet passport. We had to pay for the rabies vaccine, but that's a one-time thing, so that's done now, so that's fine. And then we had to figure out a different way home. A flight home would have been much less expensive. We did try to look into getting Marley in the cabin in the cargo, on a flight home, because the UK does allow pets to fly in cargo. So we called up Swiss Airlines and they transported us over to the Switzerland Pet Patrol people, the people that control all of the pets going in and out of the UK from Switzerland. And there was no availability in the cargo until the middle of January, so automatically that was not an option. And even if there was availability, they would have been charging us £1,500 for Marley to have flown in cargo on the same plane with us, hour and a half journey, which is just obviously we would never pay that. That's just ridiculous. Unless you're moving abroad or something and you've got loads of animals, we just wouldn't. The way we did end up taking was much better and worked out really well for us, and it took a while of digging and researching to find out that this was even a possibility. So hopefully that's helpful for anyone looking to travel into the UK, flying from the Hook of Holland, flying to Amsterdam and then going to the Hook of Holland and getting a ferry back to Harwich is probably a better option than trying to pay £1,500 for your pet to fly in cargo. But each their own. But I hope you enjoy this video. I'm gonna film this next video about what's been going on with my health and a little bit of an update next. So that should be uploaded in the next couple of days. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. I know it's a little bit late. Happy New Year. I haven't seen you all in a while. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.